But government is the critical stakeholder and it is responsible for providing that security. You as a citizen, your own is to be obedient. That is a social contract between the people and the government. If you surrender your liberty to the government, so the government must protect your life and security. So if the government failed to provide that security and welfare of the people, so government has failed. What people are going to do is to obey the government. And there is no any rebellion in Nigeria. We are obeying the government, we are law-abiding, but yet people are being killed daily. They are being kidnapped daily. They are paying ransom daily. So people are clearly improvised. Their economy has gone down, and there are so many social biases are increasing. So if the government failed to provide that security, I think the simple thing for the government is just to leave the office. And it is very clear that Katsina is one of the most affected states in terms of insecurity. So I am calling on the governor, because it is the governor who recently made this statement, that people should come out and protect themselves. So that is a clear indication. If you could recall, the governor has said it earlier before that he cannot even guarantee his own security. Later, he come and say people should look for catapult to defend themselves. And this is the third statement that he said people should go and defend themselves. So we are matured enough, we are educated enough in this state, and we are well enlightened. By the statement of the governor, clearly, these three statements, that means the government has failed. That the government has failed. It failed to protect the lives and property as enshrined in Chapter 2 under fundamental principle and fundamental objectives and directive principle. Because under that Chapter 2, security and welfare of the people is the purpose of government. It's the primary purpose of government. But this government has failed to provide the security to protect lives and property. So any government that is short of providing security for lives and property, that one is a failed government already. Because there is nothing you can achieve without security. If you have no peace, no security in your area, there will be no development. And the governor has openly said it to everybody that people should come out and defend themselves. If the governor, as chief security officer of the state, cannot provide security for the people of the state, the easiest thing to do is to resign from the office. Because you have failed. You saw by the Constitution that you are going to protect and defend the provision of the Constitution of Nigeria. But now you fail to provide welfare and security of the people. So once you fail to provide security and welfare of the people as enshrined in the Constitution, you have nothing to do rather than to just resign and give way for the people who can provide welfare and security of the people.
As patriotic, decent, and responsible citizens, we have studied the statement carefully and observed deliberate accuracies as well as inaccuracies born out of it. We have invariably concluded that the patriotic statement merely succeeded in exposing the weakness and inability of the government in discharging their primary responsibility of protecting lives and properties of its people. Observations. CNG observes that this government has invariably failed in the discharge of its utmost fundamental responsibility, which is the protection of life and property. Look at from whatever prism, the administration is certainly inept at combating the threat posed by audacious crimes of banditry and kidnapping in the state. Virtually the entire state is gradually turning into a house of furu and continuing of killings, particularly in Bazari, Jibia, Dan Musa, Sapana, Kankara, Sabua, Paskari, and Andumi, among others. 2. The statement also raises the fundamental concern that the government is actually not in control and incapable of protecting lives and of innocent citizens. 3. The audacity with which bands of armed criminals ride freely to terrorize, massacre, loot, and displace Katsina communities without any counter-response from government troops call to question the willingness, readiness, sincerity, and capacity to curb the drift towards anarchy in these affected parts. Resolutions. 1. We salute the courage of His Excellency, Governor Aminu Masari, for telling his people the reality on ground, and he will forever be remembered for. 2. Any administration that failed in discharging its primary responsibility, what is best for the head of the administration is to resign honorably. 3. PNG resolved to shift closer its planned mega youth summit to discuss on a way forward. 4. We call on all stakeholders to strengthen the activities of vigilantes in the state, while politicians and well-meaning individuals to mobilize the resources for running their activities and purchase of equipment. 5. While we condemned the activities of informers, we equally call on all well-meaning citizens to report any suspicious move to appropriate authorities. Finally, while we salute the courage and effort of some of our patriotic security agents, we equally implore them to continue their good work, as what they are doing is a service to humanity, and service to humanity is a service to God. Conclusion. Finally, we consider this single act by His Excellency as a laudable effort that proves beyond any iota of doubt that the people of Katsina State has been abandoned by an administration that represents a citadel of poor governance, indifference, and insensitivity at the mercy of a rampaging insurgency, regular bandit attacks on communities, and daily kidnappings for ransom, and there is no hope for a better tomorrow. Thank you very much.